Hello everybody, my name is Monty and this is Dorga Gaming, and today we are on BeamNG.drive, going to be driving until destruction. Yes, this is the Driven to Destruction series. We're back on the proving grounds with the Soliad Lansdale. The spinners are active and ready to go, and we will see how far this very red minivan can go. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Now, like last time, we're going to have to push it hard to keep in spirit of the original Driven to Destruction from... Oh, that's not good. That's very bad. The radiator is already gone. We're screwed. But, to keep in good spirits of the original from Fairways, we're going to be pushing these vehicles hard. Otherwise, if I go at like 20 miles per hour over these bumps, we will never break down. This is a problem. So we're going to push it hard until it dies. Here we come to the aggressive speed bumps. Oh, that's even worse. That is not good at all. I think our little minivan's gonna kaboom really fast. It's struggling to get up to speed. It's probably because of the bumper. That's fine. Here we go. It's really struggling for speed. This is not gonna be good hitting this jump. Yep, the bumper's still there. That's causing this van to have to work really hard to get any traction in forward movement. This is a problem. We are so slow. And it definitely pulls to the right now, which is not the biggest concern. It's just when it gets worse. Here we go off of the cliff, and we have rolled the minivan. Oh, we've got steering issues. This is a problem. Can we still go forward? This is... Wow, this is not good. This might get counted out for the crawler rule, because it can't. It can't. Wow. Did the wheel just come back? No, it did not. Yeah, but I'm gonna count that out. What a sad break for the Lansdale, man. Didn't even make a lap. That's definitely a mix of chassis, steering, and of course the crawler rule. So, on to the next vehicle. We have to do better than that. Next, we have the FPZ Trapeze, which I believe... Don't quote me on this. I believe it may be based off of a Lada or some sort of like European, Russian type of car. So, not expecting this to be particularly strong or fast or good, but we'll see what it can do. Here we go. Let's reset the total distance and set off. Oh, it's very oversteering. That's a problem. for the tabletops. Is that what Failways called them? I don't know. What do you mean the engine oil is critically low? We didn't even do anything. Come up with a checkerboard. I mean, there is no better name for that, so I'm just gonna stick with that. Could car? Could you do car things like go forward? Oh, don't tip over. Aggressive speed bumps time. For the most part, we're fine and dandy. Woo! I say that as we lock the brakes and almost plow into a spinner. I don't care about the engine being starved of oil. I think we're gonna have bigger problems with this car very shortly. Here comes the first little jump, and here's the big jump. Land it. Oh, that was a little rough, but we're fine. We didn't break any important bits. This also kind of reminds me of like something you might see from Japan or along those lines. I don't know. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on based what this vehicle looks like. Let me know down in the comments because I can't. It's vaguely familiar to me, but I am not as knowledgeable in like European or British cars. So who knows what this could be based off of. But I want to go with Lada because that kind of reminds me of what it looks like, sort of. I don't think Lancia still did cars around this time. We are struggling for power. This is kind of a growing problem, and we are very hot. And now we pull to the left, but we have made a lap. Over the speed bumps. Now the tabletops. Oh, don't twist in the air, that's a bad sign. Well, it's dead. The engine locked up, like, suddenly coming out of its corner. So that's the trapeze dead. 1.7 miles and it made a lap at least. So that's slightly better, but overall very disappointing. I think if the engine hadn't gone, it would have just kept trucking because it doesn't look that bad of a condition. It's a little bowed, not a little, kind of a lot. The whole bottom is almost scraping the ground. That's kind of bowed. The side looks better. Well, hopefully we'll have a third vehicle that can do better than 1.7 miles. Disappointing. And finally, we have the Autobello Stambecco. This is the Rally Edition. So if this can't survive more than like 2 miles, I am going to be highly, highly disappointed. I also believe this is too big to make it through the spinner, so we'll have to go for the outside run, which is fine. Still dangerous because it's the spinners, but if it's too big to fit, we go on the outside so they can fit. So that's how we take like the T series and the DL40 and anything that's too big. This is not very fast. That's not a big problem. It's just something I noticed. Here we go, over the aggressive speed bumps. Should be no problem with this. Here we go, through here. Made it nice and clean. Over these bumps, which I don't really know what to call. They're kind of useless. First jump. Big jump. Nice and smoothly. Thank you. We lost some bits of the car. This is not a car, this is more of like a truck. Come on. Go up the gears. Slap the gears down and then go back up so you gain speed. Here we go over the cliff. And we've rolled it. It's flopped onto its side. And there we go. It's a little bent now, but it's fine. It didn't damage anything important, so we're good to keep going. Who knows how long this vehicle will last, too. It could go for a long, long time. Or it might be terrible. We'll find out. It beat the Lansdale. And the final jump. And we've made a lap. More bits keep falling out of this truck. Over the bumps, the tabletops. Clean and easy. We threw the switchback, kind of, or the chicane. I guess it's sort of chicane-like. It's not a bus stop. With the checkerboard, absolutely no problem with this. Through here. Aggressive speed bumps. And we've gotten that. And we're through the spinners. Another jump. And the big jump. Oop. Little sideways. Actually, that was a very nice landing. Slap down the gears. And speed back up. It's not very good over the dirt. What it's made for. And over the cliff. Didn't tip over that time. There's a hearty crunch on the floor. But I think we're good. Another big old crunch. Can't be liking this. Still good. Still good. It does pull slightly to the right, but it's mostly unnoticeable. Just very slightly pulling. Oop. Induction system damaged. The pull is more noticeable now. That's a bit alarming. This is lap 3 now. I have a little ways to go to beat the leader. The horsepower, the Brockwell horsepower. That's what it is. Oh, come on, don't die. Go through here. Bit wobbly, but it's fine. Just slam straight into a tree. Hopefully that didn't do too much damage. So the spinners again. Up to the small jump, followed by the big jump. Clean jump. We are much better through this section this time. And we have beaten the horsepower. Come on. Come on. Come on. Continue to use speed. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Egregious hit on the floor. We are good. We will just keep trucking along. It's probably not liking the revving. Flying through this section. Come on, one more jump. Then on to lap 4. Oh, it pulls more heavily now. Avoid bumps. And the tabletops. Here we go. Through the chicane. Oh, a little too much speed. Come this way. Over the checkerboard. Not a single issue with this big old beast over that. Come on. Come on. Use some speed. Continue to use speed, please. Gotta go down the gears to go back up. Here we go. Use some speed. Use speed. That was a little bit of an aggressive hit, but we're fine. Just keeps on going. And here we go. Keep going. Keep going. This may take a while to kill. Oh, that was a little too rough for my liking. But we are once again fine and dandy. Big ol' hit. More stuff is falling off of this. Through that nice and cleanly. Nice and smooth jump. Still rough sounding. Here we go. Final lap 5. The bumps. The tabletops. Ooh, slightly iffy. We just plowed through a tree, and it's fine. Chicane. Once again. I wish the gear ratios were a little bit longer, because it keeps revving the limit until I upshift, when it's basically there already again. We have one tail light. Come on, speed up. And we over the aggressive speed bumps. Check this truck around. Oof, that sounded horrible. But we're good. It just keeps on going. Over the small jump. One of these hits is just going to be devastating. Uh-oh. We're fine. We're all good. It looked like it was going to be rough, but it wasn't. Well, I mean, relative. That's relative. Because it was definitely rough, it just didn't break anything. Out the hill we go. And off the cliff. That sounded horrible, but we're good. Still. Is it gonna make it to lap 6? More stuff is falling off. Our entire light bar is gone. Actually, there's still one piece left of it. Right there in the right corner. How long will it stay there? I'm gonna guess probably not very long. Lap 6. It's just continuing to take all the hatred and bashing towards it with stride. I could live up to that. I could learn to live like that. Just take all the hate and bashing and just keep trucking along. You could learn from that too. Come on. Keep going. Has a little bit rough over the checkerboard there. I think steering is definitely getting worse. It is not really wanting to turn right very much anymore. Come on. Come on. It's fine. We're good. Is this bad boy gonna make it to 10 miles? Steering pull is definitely getting worse. That was a nice and smooth landing. Love to see that. This is gonna keep going. I think Fail Race would be proud of this run. Come on, over the cliff. Ah, that's such a horrible sound. But we're good. I'm still responsive to steering, still driving, no issues for the Stampeco. Minus a little bit of pulling, and most of its light bar. Little bowing of the chassis too. Nothing this truck can't handle. Over that jump. Over this jump. Well, that was a very interesting jump. But I kept going. On the lap 7. Over the tabletops. It's going to make 10 miles. That's an impressive shout. That is a benchmark that's going to be hard to beat. Because you take something like the Lansdale, which you think would go very far, and it doesn't. And you take a regular car, it goes further than a van. Something, probably like the D-Series or something, will give this a run for its money. Or the Roamer, or any SUV. You know, there's stuff like the Grand Marshal that is super strong, and we have tipped over. Have we bent the steering? Oh yeah. That left front is definitely bent. It's at a wonky angle that I don't think it should be. But we keep going. One of these hits is just gonna kill this, and I'll be sad. Oh, it pulls viciously to the left now. Well, not really. If it didn't also try to pull to the... Ooh, that was close. Also, if it didn't also try and pull to the right, I think it would be pulling so horribly to the left. It's just kind of equaled itself out now. Come on. Come on, big old Bessie. We lost all the speed. Going into 5th, going up a hill, is probably not the smartest. Why is this decision on my part? Oh, we are definitely having steering issues now. Somehow it landed that smoothly. A couple more aggressive bumps. Then a jump, and then another jump. Then we're on to what, lap 9? 8? Yeah, I'm gonna go with 8. I think this was 8. Go for the tabletops once again. Just still going. The steering is definitely getting worse. Some of those back wheels don't look like they are in the right angle. Especially that farthest back right wheel. That's struggling to steer. Come on. I'm not turning at all. Now I am. So it's definitely pulling to the left. Oh, that sounded horrible. That front left wheel is not looking happy. Funnily enough, this is not... I don't think this is what this truck was meant to do. And funnily enough, I don't think this truck is liking what we're putting it through. Small jump. Ooh, big twitch. Bigger jump. That was surprisingly smooth. I thought we were screwed from how far left we went. Oh, come on, turn. The way that wheel is trying to flex under itself is a very bad sign. Oh. Well, it's gonna get a moment's respite because we flipped it on the tiniest little bump. Come on. Get up to speed. Oof. That's such an aggressive sound. This cannot be good for this truck. Oh. That left wheel's gonna go. We're gonna be in big trouble once that happens. We still have a brake light. We still have a roof light, too. Oof. And now we're on to lap 9. Come on. Get back straight. That does not seem very happy with what we're doing. And there goes the roof light. Somehow we righted ourselves, and I don't think that did too much damage. Or maybe it did, because it definitely seems like it wants to pull more. It seems a little tip-overy. That's not a word, but it's a word. I have coined it. Turn. I do this every time. I'm stuck in 4th, and then it just doesn't go because it has no power left in 4. Aggressive bumps. Aggressive speed bumps, I should say. Come on. Speed up. Here we go. Oh, don't tip over. Don't you play around like that. Here we go. Still nice. It's definitely pulling. It's wanting to crab, I'm noticing as well, which is equally as not a good sign. Man, this is just gonna keep going. See, this is kind of what I was afraid of. When you take a... Oh, that was horrific. When you take a truck like this, either it's gonna die quickly with one, like, stupid hit, or it's gonna go on forever. I think it has chosen the latter. Oh no. It pulls more now. That's even less good. Come on. You've got this. Come on. Come on, you big old beast. I do have to say, this more than makes up for the last 2 runs. This is one hell of a run. And we are on to lap 10. Insane. This is insane. Ooh, it hated all of that, and yet it keeps going. Impressive. I'm just not even going to take this chicane anymore. That was... Well, I probably should have taken the chicane. And you know, I think I regret not taking the chicane. because that would have slowed us down. Over the checkerboard. I'm not going to fall again for this. I'm going to slow down. Down to 3, and we did that slightly better, I would say. Well, it's fun. Does not like the trees. I need to go up a gear. That would help. I'm surprised those 2 tires on the back are still there. Still has a lot of speed to it. Uh-oh. We're good. It keeps going. I am blissfully surprised. Up to the cliff again. For the 10th time. And we have rolled onto our side. Come on. Still good. Still got steering issues, but that has been our only concern for the last, like, 8 laps. There were some more jumps, and more jumps, and more beating and banging. This vehicle sounds nice, too. Lap 11. Oop, overcooked it a little bit. We're fine. I hated that. That... Uh-oh. Come on. Into reverse. That is bad. That is very bad. Okay, now we have real problems. We can hardly steer anymore. Wow. It also does not help where you're missing the tire on that. Oh, we are very bowed. Come on, turn, turn, turn. Look how much it has gone towards the front. These back tires are almost up in the air. A couple more hits and that front tire might come off. Or... Oof. It even less likes this now. Or the alternative... Oop. Came very close to the spinner there. The alternative is we just keep going for 8 laps like this until something else breaks. We are definitely losing speed. Oh, this jump's not going to be pleasant. Ah, come on. It's very buckled. Very buckled. Come on. Turn. I'm kind of shocked it's still going, to be completely honest. Oh, going up into fourth was a big mistake. Oh, that was such a horrible hit for that wheel. If we lose the other one, we are doomed. Oh, it's so struggling to turn. Come on. You've got this. You've got this. Keep going. Another rough hit. Come on. Lap 12. This is a weird driving sensation. It's pulling to the left, but then that right tire being down makes it understeer, so it's like bad either way. Made it through that section nice and clean this time. Uh-oh. That's probably not helped anything. Oh, that checkerboard. Oh, turn. You know, for how hard we are working this truck, this engine is remarkably cool. Come on, speed up. I am watching that left, or that, yeah, the left front wheel like a hawk, because one bad hit and it's gone. Very close to the spinners once again. 18.5 miles. Impressive. Really, really impressive. No longer gets up to 50. Ah, did you have to hit heavy on that side? You gotta preserve that wheel. The left one is the important one. Truck? You okay, truck? Can you continue trucking, please? Off a cliff. Here we go. Keep going. Is it gonna make it to 20 miles? This might be a benchmark that can't be beaten. This is a very, very high distance. Especially when you consider something like Lansdale went out in under a lap. And this is what? Going to make it to 13? Final jump. Once again, very rough, but I guess we'll just keep going. Big speed bumps. Honestly, it's really not taking these hits very hard anymore, which is good for the truck, but bad for this series, because that means it's taking so little damage that it's just going to keep going on for eternity. Here we go. Come on. Make the turn. Make the turn. Keep turning. With the aggressive speed bumps. The umpteenth time. Oh. Okay, it's gonna make it. If we don't have enough steering to actually, like, turn, that's gonna be a problem, because we might just go straight into the spinners. It's very struggling. Struggling for pace, for turning, for literally everything, and yet it just keeps going. Now stay on the course. Oh. Ah. That was bad. 20 miles. That's crazy impressive. Truck? Ed's dying in third now. Come on, make the turn. I mean, there is not much to say anymore. It just keeps going. Turn, please. That probably didn't help. Now it pulls the other way. That's bizarre. No, it still pulls to the left, but less now. Steering all around is just difficult. Front tire looks better all of a sudden. Well, sort of. Come on. Keep going, please. Check rewards. No effect to this. Yeah, it's definitely struggling in third. Turn. Turn. Problems. Turn. Are you stuck? Well, I didn't know I could go this way. But, okay. Interesting. Steering is definitely becoming more and more and more of a problem. Oh. That was a very bad hit, but once again, it just took it in stride. Oh. Don't scrape the wall. For God's sake, don't do that ever. That's bad. Come on. Please use power and speed and torque and wheels to go forward. That's what I need you to do. Somehow it's better. No, it's not. It is not better in 4. I don't know how this truck is still going. It's taking very little damage anymore. Another jump. Another jump. Come on. Turn. Let's not make the same mistake we did last lap. Turn. Turn more than that, please. You know, I don't even know what to say about that. It's so struggling. Turn right. Over the checkerboards and turn left. Oh, please go forward. That's struggling. Turn, 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 turn. Oh, that's not helpful. Well, there goes the 2 tires. I took a whack from the spinners 2 times. Still going. Did that actually make it? No, it didn't make it better. Oh. Okay. Apparently, this truck thinks it's fine to do that. I have no idea what lap we are on. 16, 17, something. This is going so slowly now, it's almost getting crawlerable. But it just keeps going. Please make the turn. I'm begging you. Oh, that was surprisingly nice. Oh, I think we have issues now. Oh, that right wheel, left wheel, excuse me. It does steer. It's fine now. Okay. I don't know what just happened. To be frank, I don't even want to know. Is it going to make it to 25? But it drives straight now. It doesn't turn, but it drives straight. Look at this. I'm not touching the steering at all. It's driving straight. That's crazy. No, this whole time it's not really ever pulled badly. It just pulls decently to one side and then it somehow manages to fix itself. Come on. I think we're gonna have troubles when it comes to the spinners. It feels even less responsive than the last lap. Oh, the bouncing helped in my favor. Turn. Turn. The bouncing helped. It bounced the right way. Somehow we made that. I don't know how. We're up to 40 miles per hour again. That's impressive. Almost 50. Oh, that's such a horrible hit. And yet, it's fine. Come on, turn. Gotta go down to 1. We haven't really touched first gear this whole time. It's between 2, 3, 4, and sometimes 5. Come on. Fine and dandy over that. This is a run Alex would be proud of. I might have to send him a clip of this or something. This is impressive. Oh, that's... You're stuck in the thing. You're stuck in the pillar. My gosh. This truck might be the strongest thing in this game. 25 miles. Hey, the texture's fixed. I just noticed that. Come on. Still going. Are we gonna get a lucky bounce this time? No. Tired. Oh man, they're so struggling for speed. Honestly, it seems to steer better now. Not left, but right. That was aggressive, but we're fine. I can't believe this. My gosh. Just keeps going. Something is eventually gonna kill this. Takes another huge hit off the cliff, and it just keeps going. Man, oh man. I think I've watched most of Alex's videos of Driven to Destruction, and I don't know if anything ever came this close to this kind of run. Alex is definitely going to have to, next time he does one of these series, he's definitely going to have to try the Stambecco, because, good God, it just won't die. It seems like third is picked up for the better. Oh, we have rolled it, kind of. Third is definitely more speedy now. I don't know how that works, but whatever. With how many hits we've had on the floor, I'm surprised the radiator hasn't gone. Come on. Turn. Wait, turn more than that. Turn more than that. Turn more than that. Oh, did that just kill it? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't think it can go. Hold on. Oh my gosh. There's no way. Now I have to use all 5 gears. It's pulling heavily. There's no way it pulls itself out of this. Oh my gosh! These wheels are so not happy. Oh. I did not want to drift the Stamp Echo. It somehow still fine. I, I, is anything ever gonna kill this? That was a hard hit. But once again, it's completely fine with it. Seems like it's even faster over this section now. It's now crunching only on its body, on the left side. That isn't great. It's more steering responsive too now. Where's the smell coming from? I might not like the checkerboard. But the tabletop's just fine. That is just barely meeting minimum speed. It's just barely. I don't like that. Also, turns better. For some reason. I wish it had a sixth gear. But okay, it's fine. Turn! There's no way. There's no way. What is it stuck on? Nope, it's dead. Steering is dead. After all this time, the steering has died. You see the wheel turning, and absolutely nothing out of either wheel. That that has to be the most impressive run I've ever seen in a Driven Till Destruction series. Alex would be so proud of that. Also, probably like me, completely exhausted, but probably however long this video has taken just to get 29 miles out of a Stamp Echo, going 50 miles per hour or less. That this is a record that is not being beaten. I'm sorry, but no. It could probably do the Stamp Echo. Could probably beat itself, but there is no other vehicle that's gonna do this. There's just no way. And the fact that if it actually had steering, it would keep going, is insane. Oh, well, this is going to be the leader for a long time. Lord have mercy. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Monty, and this is Nugget Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Your BeamNG.drive driven till destruction's proving ground standings are the Autobello Stambeco will never ever be caught, as it went 29 miles and at least 15 laps before suffering a steering failure. And in 5th and 6th, we have the FPS Trapeze and the Soleil Lansdale, the former making a lap and doing 1.8 miles and suffering a chassis failure, and the Soleil Lansdale going only 1.2 miles and suffering an axle failure without going a lap. Hey y'all, thank you so much for watching. Send me a like or a sub if you enjoyed this content. You can also find me on Discord at Norga's Empire, and there's a link there, and TikTok at Monty Creates. I really hope you enjoyed this content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.